This is reserved. Is there another one?
It's for you.
It's for me. Oh, it's a Wookiee recorder.
Or you can move over here if the sun's in here. You can move here.
I like the sun on me.
Sure?
Okay.
You want to? All right.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you, table 2?
Even rhymes.
The Deuce.
Oh, well. Give me an
You know, El Duso? I don't know.
How are you?
We're great.
Fantastic.
What do you have to tease for us?
We have the season 8 of Archer upcoming, and we hope people watch it. That's all. We're really bad at teasing.
We're already
Woo!
have that. So
That's it. I think there'll be jokes.
give us one.
Man walks into a bar. Season 8 of Archer.
We already know there's going to be a bar.
Yes,
Yes.
there is going to be a bar.
And there's somebody ending it.
Yes. Krieger is now a bartender in season 8. This season on Archer, we go back in time to 1947. Sterling Archer was a GI, just got out of the war, and he's a private detective. And it's loosely about, I think Maltese Falcon, which is coincidental. It was Archer and Woodhouse. Is that correct, or is it Woodhouse and Archer?
It was Spade and Archer.
Spade and Archer. Well, anyways, comes back from World War II. His partner, Woodhouse, private detective, has been murdered. And now Archer, in a film noir type role, is going to need to solve who murdered his partner. Along the way, we're going to meet everybody who's been making Archer these past years, but in a new and hopefully interesting role that you recognize. So, for example, Mallory is no longer his mother. Her name is Mother, and she is a crime boss. She still holds power over him, still says, this is what I want you to do, and go out here and do it. But it's a different relationship. And all of the characters that we have known over the last 7 seasons of Archer are like that, where we'll see Lana Kane is now a torch singer in the bar that Mother or Mallory runs. Krieger is behind the bar dealing heroin out the back door and has a huge gambling problem. Judy Greer is, crazy. She went through Cheryl, she went through Charlene. Now she's Charlotte Vandertunt, heiress to the vast Vandertunt publishing fortune, and as crazy as ever. So all these characters are coming together much in a way that you expected them to come, but they're also incredibly different because they're all slightly different people. And I'm interested for fans to see it.
I was explaining to it, it's a bigger departure than the Vice season.
It's the biggest departure we've done. Vice was like, hey, we're quitting our jobs, we're doing something else. This is everybody's somebody different, but they're basically still themselves, but they are different.
So how does that go for the long-running jokes? Like all the jokes that you've been building
They're still
up
there.
They're still there?
They're still there.
Some might change a little bit just because of vocabulary in the 40s or things like that. Like, I don't know if there's going to be any voicemail message jokes anymore.
No, there's no come at me, bro.
Yeah, but there's
I
like...
mentioned Danger Zone without
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to... Yeah, that hasn't happened yet. But I think more than the actual jokes like Danger Zone, just the dynamics between people are still
very
there,
recognizable.
Are recognizable, but the power might have shifted a bit in people's
for example,
relationships.
Archer and Cyril have never really gotten along.
Right.
And now this season, Cyril is Detective Figgis, and he's a dirty cop. So he's no longer the pencil-pushing, wimpy accountant, but yet as a dirty cop that holds sway over Archer, and he's still a thorn in Archer's side. So that's the recognizable part. What's different is Cyril's not some wimpy, woe is me. He is going to plant a gun on you, and he's going to send you down the river for murder.
Now, when you mentioned that Mallory still holds control, it's referred to as Mother, we know Archer's in a coma, and that's kind of what sets up the Dreamland setup. She's still in charge, calling the shots while he's out of the coma. Are we going to see any timeline jumps in the season?
Not in the first of the season. We're still working out the back of the season. That might happen, but we're in the first of the season. We're inside of the 1947s, and we're staying there.
Yeah, and at the very beginning of the first episode, you will see
how everybody's dealing with present day.
getting there. But
whatever year it is that Archer exists in.
Yeah. But then very quickly we go to the 40s.
Yeah. There's some really cool people that are coming back with this. So this has given us a unique opportunity to have people back in slightly different roles. So we have, like today, we just got through with another session with Keegan-Michael Key, and so like he was a cop last season, and now he's one of the guys that's in Lana's band.
Yes.
Or Jeffrey Tambor's coming back as a rival crime boss to try to take out Mallory. And so that's great to have Jessica and Jeffrey going back against each other, which is fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it gives us an excuse to say, hey, let's bring so-and-so back, but put them in a slightly different role.
We were very grateful that he agreed to be on the show again after winning so many awards.
Yes. We were actually really worried that he was be like, I'm people really think pretty well of me now. They don't think I'm some, whatever it was we put him through, but he was very gracious to come and be in a lot of the episodes this season.
Yeah, and it's cool because the last time we did see Trexler, he was kind of turned into a vegetable by Krieger.
So
with
that's
a
all
brain
wiped
chip.
away, and we're
right.
just like, how is this Trexler character in 1947?
Yeah.
And he's back to like the very first time we saw Trexler in the Archer storyline is now it's him, and instead of Barry, it's his original name in Archer was Dutch Dillon. Mm-hmm. And so it's Trexler and his enforcer, Dutch Dillon,
and Trexler,
kind of wreaking havoc.
Trexler's pretty scary, I think. He's probably the scariest
He's
character.
dissolving people in acid and, breaking legs, murdering people.
Yeah.
All that funny stuff.
Yeah.
And we all laugh.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's probably hard to adjust in the 40s, but will there be any kind of obsession with Krieger? Well, like these different characters with the cyborgs. Like, is it going to play?
Oh yeah.
We're working. I don't want to give this away because
I'm trying to get
there's some stuff with Barry, whose name is Dutch Dillon. There's some stuff with Dutch and our bartender Krieger that is definitely a nod to how we're dealing with it in the present day, but we're dealing with it in a 1947 style that's really, really interesting, and I hope people like it, because if you do know the show well, it's going to be, if it's your first time seeing Archer, it still should be enjoyable, but you will, knowing what you know about Barry, knowing what you know about Krieger and his alleged Nazi clone past, helps inform 1947 thing. The choices that are made with these characters are made with their histories in mind.
Yeah.
You recently announced that season 10 might be the end of Archer. Talking a little bit more about sort of the long-term game. Well, the next 3 seasons, are they each going to be these sort of themed, like an individual theme for each one, or is it more of an overarching story?
We're contracted right now. We signed a contract to do seasons 8, 9, and 10. And what happens beyond...
Nailed it.
What happens beyond season 10, I don't know. Because all I'm doing right now is trying to figure out what we're doing this week and trying to make the episodes as good as we can this week. Right now, we're making 1947 Archer. I do think that this is a one-off for this 1947, but we actually haven't figured out 100% what we're doing in 9 and 10 or what the future holds. We're just doing and focusing on this this season. I mean, contrary to popular belief, we don't think this show out all the way. Adam's a brilliant writer, and he will be the first one to say, like, people give me a lot more credit that I thought all these things out. But I will say this season he has really thought out his start, middle, and end to this season. So we do know where this season is going. But it's so time-consuming just to try and keep a hold of what this show means to be in 1947 that's all we're focused on.
Yep.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Table Deuce.